everyone, my name is Kellen Osborne, and today I'll be pitching my documentary idea for Jumpstart Your Life. Okay, before I start, what do you guys think when I say skateboarding? What comes into your minds? And hands up, anyone, skateboarding, yes?
Tray flip.
Yeah, okay, flips, yeah? Speed, okay, interesting. Yes, hills, okay, so, yes. Wheels, yes, so you guys are all correct. So skateboarding, technically, when most people think about it, they think about parks, small flips, tricks, getting airs, but I'm going to be talking about this other type of skateboarding called downhill skateboarding. So, let's get into it. So, oh wait, this isn't the laptop. Next slide. So, what is Jumpstart Your Life? So, Jumpstart Your Life will primarily be a performative and expository documentary. It will focus on Hong Kong longboarding in general. So longboarding right now in Hong Kong is a very underground, unknown scene that not a lot of people know about. Longboarding is a close passion of mine and some others, and I believe that it does not get the recognition that it deserves. So downhill skating in Hong Kong is, as I said, underground and unknown, and not recognized by the public. This documentary will be going into depth about this lifestyle, and why is Hong Kong longboarding not as known? Well, it's not as known because compared to the States, like United States and Europe, it's not as known because I believe it's because we do not have enough resources. However, big companies such as Madrid Skateboards, Orangutan Wheels, and SBDW Longboard Shop have supported this scene. How? They've done it by giving us sponsorship for events such as Warner Bros. Media's Blings and Things, SBDW's Rocky Road Race, and other things. Hong Kong longboarding is very successful. We have people competing all around the world from Korea, China, Czech Republic, Germany, and they place from first place to last place, mainly in the top 10, so yeah, go Hong Kong. Yeah, next slide. So now we'll be going into more detail. So first I'll be talking about what I'll need to make this documentary. So for my equipment, I'll be using a Canon DSLR and a GoPro Hero 3. Accompanying my DSLR, I'll be using a kit lens 35 to 80mm and the 50mm lens. The reason for the kit lens is for when I'm on field, I'll be able to get a wide variety of shots of people skating and doing all these cool stuff. The 50mm lens, the reason for this is because it gives a very grainy look and very old kind of style, and I feel like I can use that to my advantage. The GoPro will be used for close filming, close quarters, so I do not risk damaging the expensive DSLR. So this will be stuff, we could put it on cars, we could put it on our helmets, we could put it on sticks. So if we go to the next slide, you can see two examples. This would be a DSLR with a 50mm lens. So I'll use that for my interviews, as you can see. And this is the GoPro stick. So the GoPro is attached there, so we can get different shots. The GoPros could also, as you can see here, be attached to the helmet, so we can get shots from behind and in front. So, locations. So I will be using, my locations are split up into two categories. We'll have the skating locations, and we'll also have interviews. In terms of interview locations, I'll be using SBDW Longboard Shop, the first and only longboard shop in Hong Kong. The reason for this is because it's a controlled setting. It does not have any windows or natural lighting affecting my shots, so I can customize it the way I like to, and it can be very consistent, and it'll look nice on videos. Along with the interviews, I'll also be doing some shots outside, so that it could keep the audience interested, so it's not just kind of, boring in there. In terms of the hills, I'll be using lots of hills from in Hong Kong. Examples: Country Park, Choi Hung, Fei No Shan, Fan Ling. But due to respect to the locals, I cannot give any further details on the hills because we do not want to overexpose the hill, and so many people get there and we ruin the scene. So out of respect to the locals, I cannot go into any further details. At the hills, there are some, this sport is very dangerous and there are risks which come with it. Some risks could be things like cars, crashing, falling off the edge, cows, dogs, people, etc. However, I'll be filming with experienced riders who know how to handle each situation when present. Safety is always our first priority, so if you go to the next slide, this is an example of a run that I'll be using in my film. As you just saw, that was some stock footage of old skating in Hong Kong, so that's just an example of what we do at the hills. Who will be featured in this documentary? Again, my actors and talent is separated into two. We'll have my primary people. These three are Hong Kong based. They have history in Hong Kong. They're all blood related, not related. That's Evan Chan, Long Ying, and Thomas Ng. So these are local skaters that own and work at SPW Longboard Shop. They're very experienced. They race all around the world, as I said. So I'll be focusing on them. So why I'll be mainly focusing on them? Because these are the real Hong Kong longboarding, and I want to try to express and get them noticed because I feel like they do not get the recognition from the skate community that they deserve. Going on to secondary people. So my secondary people, these are international people who live in Hong Kong. They're not originally from Hong Kong, but they're considered part of the local scene. So for the people who have Harry Clark, a longboarder from Australia, Robert Burns, a longboarder from New York, and the famous Christopher Pegg, loved by most, longboarder / adventurer from Hong Kong and Philippines. So they will mainly be used to give some other background information and kind of prove their point because they all speak English. The other people do speak English well, but they'll kind of help clarify everything. So they've all been skating for a very long time, so they'll have lots of background information about Hong Kong, like how it started, where it's come now. Go to the next one. Crew. Gang. Anyway, so I'll be using cinematographers, drivers, sound recorders, editors. I will primarily be doing everything apart from the driving. Cinematographers will primarily be myself with some additional help from people actually skating. I'll put some GoPros on them or for this documentary, of course. Drivers will be Evan Chan, Long Ying, and Thomas, as said before. So who is my target audience? So I'll mainly be focusing on males and females ages 15 and above. I'm going, demographically, there'll be Western and Asian city ethnicities. I'll mainly be focusing on Hong Kong. Since Hong Kong is a very diverse place with international people, that is why I need a large audience. So, because I want to reach them, because I want them to know this is happening where you live. Like, you know, it's a very big sport, and I feel like everyone should support it, because it's pretty sick. Anyway, next one. What is my unique selling point? So, why jumpstart your life? Why fund this, and why help me make my documentary? Firstly, longboarding itself is a unique selling point. It's a very unknown sport by the majority of the public and people who do not know fully about it. So you tend to be interested in things you don't know. It's kind of human nature. And, continuing this point, since longboarding is very unknown, it's a unique selling point because it can help people learn more about this event or what's going on. It's very unusual and hidden in the shadows. The sport alone is very interesting with a high risk within itself, and people like dangerous things. That's why things on Facebook get so many likes. People cliff diving, you know, standing on buildings and stuff. People like that. It's exciting and it's cash. It's very daredevil thing. So if you go to the next slide, I have constructed a trailer for you guys so you guys can kind of get the vibe and feel on what my documentary is going to be like. So yeah, enjoy.
First, I watched some video on YouTube showing some people doing downhill on the hills. First, I think it's electric longboard. I don't know why it's going so fast. I think it's like a car have power, but it's just the how you say gravity? Yeah, the gravity. Yeah. Because I like the feeling of downhill, the speed. It's like you flying high speed on the ground.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm not made. Shit.
I really want to try to expose the raw talent that they have, so speed and whatnot, daredeviliness. So, next one. Are there any questions? Yes, Martin.
So you know how you said you have a target awareness age between 15 and more?
Yes.
How far does the more go?
Well, the more right now is going to be around 50, 60, because I want to target Hong Kong, everyone in it. So, you know, there's a lot of people there, babies, very old people, you know, Tai Chi monks living up to 100 or something. So I know it's very broad and, you know, not very professional, but I believe that I need a large target audience to help me try to raise awareness of my cause. Martin, did you have your hand up?
Yes, I did. I know you talked about the risks of skateboarding, but have you considered how you're going to deal with the risks if that happens?
Yeah, so everything we do is very professional and very safe. We have on each blind corners, if we're skating in an open road, we'll have spotters, and we have a lot of hand signals, so in case maybe screaming, you might not hear with the helmet and going fast. So we have things like, you know, car, safe, keep going, so everything very professional. In longer runs, we'll, of course, we always stay on our side of the road. In terms of speed limit, sometimes we break it, sometimes we get tickets. That's okay, because, and so yeah, we have very professional. We have spotters at the bottom to sometimes just cut off the entire road. So when we go down, no cars are going to be able to come up. So yeah, everything's very safe. Ian, did you have your hand up?
How does it turn around? Is there any specific demographic you are trying to target?
So I'm just mainly the public of Hong Kong and people living here. I believe you had a follow-up question to that question.
How will you target them?
So how will I target them? As you can see, I want to primarily target the locals of Hong Kong, living in Hong Kong. So I'll be using local people. I'll be throwing in Cantonese speaking with subtitles, so it engages them more, so they feel like, you know, I'm part of this. Alongside, since it is, as I said before, very international, I'll be using international writers at the same time, speaking English, so the other people of Hong Kong feel included. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
We've got the mind.
Shut up.